Hello, everybody, dear members of our community, participants of 3 years AMA, welcome. My name is Anita Mlakar, and we are live again to tell you more about 3Air and the project of bringing broadband internet to Africa. This is a special AMA to give you some additional information and answers questions regarding a public pre-sale. So welcome to join us, get involved, of course, to ask questions. You can also click like, write a comment, a suggestion, and you can also hit the bell icon to get notifications or subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also invite a friend. We will appreciate that. Sandi Bitenc, the CEO of 3Air, will be joining us in a few seconds, but let me just remind you what we are talking about. So to make a short introduction. Only 20% of people on the African continent are active internet users, with less than 1% having access to broadband. So African nations have quite a distance to go in order to fully benefit from the World Wide Web. 3Air is a blockchain-based startup who will leverage the power of decentralization to provide internet connectivity to consumers in Africa and provide the physical infrastructure to support this through its partnership with K3 Telecom. 3Air's vision is to make broadband connectivity available to the masses that is easy to access through its blockchain-based platform. The vision is also to become 100% decentralized in the future. So when the time is right, when we reach the critical adoption rate and our future is secure, we will turn 3Air over to its community. So we have set up a community pool that will be funded from 3Air's operation and will be in control of the community via voting. Each 3Air token will represent one vote and decide what local projects are aligned with 3Air's vision and are good enough to get funded. So each vote will be rewarded. So it is your privilege as well as your obligation to steer 3Air on the right path, because together we will change the world. Thank you again for being with us. And as you know, the public pre-sale of token has started on Friday. Sandi Bitenc, the CEO of 3Air, is with us. Hello, Sandi.
Hello. Hi.
Nice hello on this Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday is a working day, or a day where I am.
Yeah, I know.
Although in crypto, it's I think every day it's a working day. There is no getting away from crypto.
Okay, just to give you a short report from Slovenia, because I know you are missing it a little bit. We have our first snow today, at least here in Maribor. So it is nice to look out, and see all white and snowy.
Is it really all white? I like when it's really all white, and I like being at a fire where it's really warm. I don't like when it's cold.
Yeah, I know. I don't like coldness either, but we are inside. It's nice and warm, having this AMA, enjoying it, answering the questions, and it's nice. And I hope everybody is okay too. And we are really happy to also have your questions in the chat and to be able to answer them. So, Sandi, the pre-sale has started, public pre-sale, of course, on Friday. How was it?
Yeah, actually, everything started on Monday. We opened up early KYC on Monday, so for our pre-registered users, I think it went okay. So it wasn't 100% smooth, and usually launches aren't. Let's see, on Monday what happened is that we opened up a KYC and there were a lot of people going into manual review, and a lot of people couldn't use their iPhones to upload images. There was an issue with our KYC provider. So in the end, on our side, everything worked perfectly. The integration was okay, but it was on the side of the KYC provider. So we had a few emergency meetings, and till Wednesday things started working better. But the whole the whole flow isn't really perfect with them. So we decided to look into other options. And right now we are integrated with a new provider. It's not live yet. We need to wait until Monday. But if there is anybody left who wasn't able to do the KYC, had some problems, it should be a bit easier. Maybe later on we can maybe show how it will look like. I have the development server up and running. I can show you a bit how it will work on the new system from Monday on. It should be ready.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was for the KYC. And on Friday, most of the things were working really good. We opened up the pre-sale. So when the sale started on Monday, 12 UTC. We open it up 2 hours early for our pre-registered users again. Mm, that one, yeah. When we started at 12, we just everything was working really good in our sandbox environment and on our development server. And then we switched over to our production server, and we went from sandbox to the production environment also with our payment processor. And then we were a bit surprised because the production was having different endpoints, the API. So we needed to switch the APIs then pretty quickly. And that took us, I think, 12 or 13 minutes then to change and to rebuild the app and deploy it again. And then things started working. So I think that the pre-sale itself afterwards went really well. So we didn't have a lot of issues. There was one person that didn't transfer the right amount, and he needed to transfer afterwards something more. And what we found out is also that on the pre-sale page, the minimum buy is $600. And if you turn that down to, I don't know, let's say half or $300, then before you clicked on the buy order, it switched back on to 600. So it wasn't 100% perfect flow. You should be able to know what is going on, but if you weren't paying attention, it might have surprised you if you didn't know that 600 is the minimum order. So we are changing this also today. And I think then everything should be working really, really well.
Yeah, we have some feedback information. Let's see. Already in the comment, Kudo is writing, "Hi guys, pre-sale process has been smooth for me. Thank you. Thoughts on World Mobile Token and Three Airs relationship going forward?" Oh, a question already. Competition or working together? Will you explain that again?
Well, I don't see us as competition, and I hope that we'll have some good collaboration in the future. I really hope so. It's not so much up to us. We are open to it. But I don't see us really as competition. And we for sure we won't be a competition for at least 45 years. We have different focuses. So our focus are high-end clients and companies that are paying a premium, and we're focused on the big cities of Africa. So we are not focused on rural areas, and we're not building in rural areas at all. For sure, not for the next 5 6 years. We have enough to do in urban areas, and our technology is actually best suited for the high density population in urban areas. And we are in different countries altogether, not only that we are focused on different end clients. So I really don't see us as competition. And even if we were a competition, the African continent is so big that it needs at least 10 companies as us two together to get covered. So I would welcome if anybody else comes and helps out.
Okay. Ed is writing, KYC was smooth here too, Samsung, and no problem with Yoroi. There's information. Then there is another one saying everything went perfectly for me. Thanks for the Telegram team. And by the way, Telegram team, and of course you also, you did such a great job. I was just following when the pre-sale started, and there were so many questions. Of course, what can we do? What is happening? And you were online all the time, giving the information, and that is really important.
Yeah, I think that's one of, right now, one of the biggest jobs and the most important ones that I can do. um I've set out the strategy and everything, and the team is working really, really nice. And now the community needs to get all the information and support that they need. So yeah, I was happy to be there. And of course, when something goes wrong, and especially if it's, when it needs to start and it's payments involved, then it can become a bit hectic. But we manage it really well as a team. So 12 minutes, we were a bit 12 minutes late.
Yeah.
Nobody lost any money because they couldn't transfer the money, so it wasn't in that area. It's just that when you hit order, nothing showed up. You couldn't do nothing wrong, but you needed to wait. That was the only issue that we had.
Okay. There are a lot of questions in the community, and you are answering them all the time. But because there are more people listening here, we should maybe also explain some things here. And we have a question for Sam. He said that private sale, okay, begins by 600. And how much time do I have to buy? 5 days, 6 days? How much time?
Yeah, that's a question that comes up a lot. So let me answer a few questions here that came up. And so the first one is that we don't know exactly how long it will take. We are doing a big raise. So altogether, we are looking for 16 million. We need to get 16 million in to actually be able to enter Nigeria and to do the work there. So we are aware of that, and it might take time. So we set the maximum date for 2 months. So 26th of January, it's gonna be over either way. But I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to close the deal within a month. We should be, and we have some good stuffs coming up. Just because of the KYC not working perfectly yet and integrating with another provider, we stopped a bit our marketing. There are still a lot of new people coming into our social media, but we have some new publications coming out, and a lot of marketing is starting as soon as we have everything really 100% smooth. We just don't want to lose any new client, because it was a bit more difficult to do the KYC as it should be. So this is that's what's coming up. We also have some good partnership coming up, that's gonna hopefully drive a lot of new clients on. But to give you a perspective, right now we are 20% into the full raise and altogether, and we are 38% into the soft cap. So almost 40% to the soft cap is quite okay, I think. And I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to close this within a month. But don't hold me to it. I'm not a sightseer, or how you say it. It could happen that one big investor comes and funds a lot of stuff privately. It could be over tomorrow. um Although it's not a big possibility, but it could also go the whole way. So that's how I see it.
Okay.
But we are
There's
we are
another
working
question.
to make it as fast as possible.
That's good to know. Okay, Eddie is asking, will you be working on getting? Will you working on getting added to Cardano
Yeah, yeah,
essentialist. Yeah. We understand the
yeah.
question.
We are working still a bit on our smart contracts. So once we have those ready, we'll post them on GitHub and then we'll apply.
Okay. The questions that came also, it was from Jörg. He said, I passed KYC and submitted my ADA wallet address, but I did not receive a confirmation email. Is this normal? In addition, I want to know what method I used to pay. So let's explain this again.
Yeah. So we are not sending out confirmation emails for every step. I think especially in the cryptos times and DeFi times and so on, emails are getting a bit obsolete. So we are still working a bit with emails and logging in, because right now on Cardano, it's virtually impossible to log in with your wallet. So that's why we are using emails to do that, but we are not sending out emails for each confirmation. But confirmations are given in the app. So when you're in the app, when you put in your wallet, you should see it go from red to green. So it is visible that it's okay. And when you set your wallet, and if it's correctly set and you've passed your KYC, then you should be able to press the buy button. You cannot press the buy button before that. And it's really important that you set your ADA wallet before you buy, just that you don't forget it afterwards. Because once the sale is over, if your ADA wallet is not in and it's not correct, then your tokens will go to a wrong address or to a no address, and that we wanted to avoid. So we said rather we we lose somebody who is not able to add his ADA wallet into our app, and we don't allow him to buy the tokens beforehand, than to allow him to buy the tokens and then he cannot receive them. So that we don't want anybody to pay and then be left without it, because afterwards we really cannot do anything anymore. So, and now I've been talking about what was the other part of the question? Oh, how you can pay. That was
Yeah.
we have. I think we have over 10 or over 15 different cryptocurrencies that you can pay with. So, well, what you do is you select how much tokens, how much Sphere tokens you want to buy, or for what amount of dollars you want to buy, and then you click order, and then on the order page you get how much of the currency that you selected you need to transfer, and to what wallet address. And you then just transfer the exact amount, and you need to be careful that the fees don't get deducted, because the system automatically checks if the right amount was sent in, and then automatically grants you the tokens and confirms your purchase. And there was also a question, how do we know it? And we know it because the system generates a new clean wallet for every purchase that's there. So the purchase should go into the wallet, should be the only purchase amount there, and that's how we can know who, because we know to what wallet you should send the tokens. So this is how we know it, and the system works really good. We didn't have any problems with that.
Sandi, there were some manual reviews declined. What was the main reason for that?
The main reason for the declined ones was that you need to upload the front page of your ID. So the page where your images, your photo, and the second image is a selfie photo. And some people then submitted the first page and the second page of the document, and didn't submit the selfie. And without the selfie, we cannot identify you, and that's why the most got declined. There were a few images that were just unable to see who is on the image. It was so blurry. or there was a bad image of the document those were also a few of those were declined. Um, and the other reason we had two people signing up that were flagged in our sanctions check, but they were okay. It's just that sometimes it shows up. We had like two ambassadors of or some officers, high level political persons who have the same name as two of our clients. So those were declined also, but we solved that afterwards.
There are so many scenarios possible, what could happen, and you were really there to answer all the questions and everything that was not clear. Here is another question regarding more technical things. I did register for pre-sales, but I wrote a wrong ADA address and cannot change now. How can I do that, please?
It's best you send an email to info@3air.io. State your problem, and our development team will allow you. We are thinking if we want to allow this. So up until now, we hadn't had a lot of requests. I like to handle such requests personally because it's less. It's harder to scam people. So imagine you have an app and you can change it yourself, and somebody steals your phone or laptop, or you leave it open, and then he can just go and change your wallet, and you probably won't really notice it because it can be just a few letters, and nobody I would really say that probably nobody knows his wallet by heart. It's just too hard, although maybe some people have I would say this memory where they really remember everything. So that's why we said we won't allow to change it, and that's why we asked you 3 times before you confirm it if it's the right one. But it is possible to change if you write to us, and we'll allow it to for you to do it.
Let's look at this question from Obi. Where can we find info on HW, sorry, that will be needed for connectivity, costs, how to get?
So the most information is in our white paper, and the white paper is on our website. But in regards to the hardware, everything that you need for connectivity is going to be provided by the ISP, by the company that's providing you and that you're signing up with for your internet. And in addition to that, we'll actually stake some tokens for you. So we'll lease you all the hardware that you need, and we'll give you some tokens, and we'll stake them for you for a year. So the company will actually stake for each person tokens for a year, and after a year you can then decide what you want to do with the tokens. So if the tokens went up in value enough that you can pay off the hardware, then the hardware is yours, and if there are some tokens left, the tokens are yours. If not, you can just continue staking after a year and just continue using the hardware as you wish. So at one point, I would say probably the token will go up enough in value that you'll actually make that you'll be able to buy your hardware out of it and actually get some tokens for free afterwards. That's our intention. So we want to enable people to really own their own hardware, and we also want to teach them what it means to deal with crypto and what it means to stake tokens and so on.
There is another question, not exactly regarding the pre-sale, but is there any other way people can get involved with helping 3Air progress other than purchasing tokens?
Yeah, we have quite a lively community on Telegram. So I would say best is to join right now on Telegram. We'll be having some contests there right now. Today came the idea of having a t-shirt design contest. So I think the next one will be this. We need to get Laura on this and Ruba on this, so they organize it. And feel free to invite people to our. So right now the most important thing is that we get the word out, that the most people possible get to know what we are doing, and support us and talk about us. That's the most what you can do right now to help the project. And afterwards, when we start building out in Nigeria and DRC, we'll also be needing some people there, local help. There will also people already doing some images for us. That's really nice. It's really nice to see that the community is getting involved and creative. We got an offer for lecturing our white paper and texts on the website, and we'll take that one on for sure. It's still a lot has been written by me and other people from Slovenia. So I'm doing the best I can, but I'm not a native English speaker. So I do mistake for sure, and if somebody can correct them, all the better. And if you have any creative ideas, we are also looking for ambassadors. So if you want to promote our project, just come join Telegram. Write in that you would like to be an ambassador, and somebody from the team will contact you and tell you how you can get more involved.
It's so nice to see that people want to get involved and to be a part of this project. So Sandy, because we were talking already about it, what about Twitter photo content? Can you tell us a little more about it?
I don't know. So I really I wasn't following it, so I don't know exactly how it is. We would need to ask Ruva about that. So I cannot give
Okay.
you an update on that one. I a bit forgot about it. That means I need to post another photo there. So what you need to do is you need to find our Gleam and Gleam contest. Take a photo with our free sign, and we explained that one already, right? So it's like a router with some antennas out, and you post that one on Twitter under 3R Fam, and we are there. There are some really nice prizes. I think we are over 100,000 3R tokens giving out for the past one, or something like that. Just you need to on Telegram. There's for sure the Gleam link for the contest out. So you should look up that one, and then it's everything that you need to know about it.
Yeah, the Telegram community is really growing, more than 6,000 members already, and every day a lot of chat and everything is happening inside of it. A lot of
But you're also having
informations are given.
yeah, you're also having trouble following up and looking out the questions, right? It takes a lot of
Yeah,
time.
if maybe I don't do it for a day, and when I get back, there's like, okay, 900 comments. I have to go through it. So, yeah, it's a challenge, but it's really nice to read them through. So, you also had a question. Are we able to buy 3 Air more than once? That means tokens,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
The only limit, it's not a limit how many times you can buy it. The limit is the max. So we have two max buys. One is $15,000. And if you want to raise the max, you need to do another level of KYC. So we need a proof of address for that one. And then you can buy it for up to $49,800 worth of tokens. So that's the max, but you can do it as many times as you want. But each order is $600 minimum.
Okay. Now, you were saying something also in the community about a possibility of card payments. Will this be coming on in the
Yeah,
future?
I think we'll enable card payments. We'll enable card payments probably by the end of the week or early next week. So for me, the week already started in Dubai. The week starts on Sunday and ends on Saturday. So by the end of next week or early then next week, we'll probably enable the card payments. Yes.
James wrote a question. Once sales start, is there anywhere to see percentage of coins still available?
Not yet, not yet. We are working on it, so we will be enabling this in due time. But as said, right now we are at 38% of the soft cap, so there are still a lot of tokens available. There are still a lot of tokens available.
Okay, this is also the question regarding that. Mustafa wrote, if you can create a page online to specify the amount of token sales, how much has been sold, how much is left. So
Yeah.
transparency, they about that also already said that it will be done. Okay, when will the mainnet be launched is a question also.
So our platform will be launched with our first clients. We are connecting in the next country that we're opening. Either it's going to be in Nigeria or DRC. I don't know which one will be quicker, because DRC also got privately funded already, and that should be 6 months after we get the raise in. So early Q3 next year should be ready.
Obi has written because you answered him earlier. And he said, so how come the first customer in Abuja?
In Abuja,
Abuja.
well, I think you'll need to wait until hopefully July next year, and we'll make sure that everybody knows that we're there. Then you just visit us, and yeah, you need to be first in line.
Okay, Sandy. Now another question, not really regarding this pre-sale, but you shouldn't really be here right now in Dubai having this AMA, but you were supposed to get on a plane today to be in Miami, if I'm not mistaken. What happened?
Yeah, I should be on the plane to Miami, and also so should be Petra. I don't know what happened, to be honest. So we got our ESTA declined, so we are not authorized to travel to the US. None of us, not me, not Petra. So yeah, we won't be attending the decentral. So we are right now working on trying to get as the best thing possible out of it, and I think I have a pretty good solution, and hopefully by tonight or tomorrow morning I can announce another advisor, influencer, who will be joining our team and taking my place in Miami for giving the speech and joining the panel there. And I'm really, really sorry. I was looking so much further forwards to going to Miami. Haven't been to Miami yet, so I would really like to go. But I don't know. It was declined with no reason. I We were trying, because today also the embassy here the embassies should be working. So first we couldn't get anybody from the U.S. embassy in Dubai, so we called up the embassy in Abu Dhabi, and they say they are not dealing with any visas or anything like that. So they put us again on the Dubai embassy, and on the Dubai embassy, then they said that if we want to apply for a visa, or we get a an appointment. You know when? In May
Oh my God.
2023.
Okay.
2023. Not 2022, 2023. So we have an appointment on May 2023.
It's
It's like,
unbelievable.
yeah.
Really. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you weren't able to go because I know you were looking forward to that. A lot of opportunities there. But you did have a very interesting speech on Wednesday. We were already talking about it, but you also published it now, so it can be seen, right?
Yeah, I didn't look at it, so I don't know how it is. Apparently, I wasn't really relaxed in the beginning. I was talking to some bankers, and talking to bankers about blockchain and how to bank the unbanked was maybe Yeah.
Ooh,
It was like this.
it's a
But
challenge.
then it went good. I think I explained well our project there. I explained our bandwidth sharing model a bit, and her own your own hardware a bit, and how we connect the clients and so on. So it's I think it's 27 minutes. So if you have time,
Mhm.
it's online. It's on YouTube. So go and watch it.
Just tell me, Sandy, are they willing to embrace this new reality that is happening around? Bankers have a special view or the look to this whole thing, but how do they react? Are they open to it?
Um, I think they're trying to understand how it is and when where they can participate in it. It's something totally new and it's a big threat to them. So those were mainly the big banks from Switzerland, and they are known to be one of the most progressive ones. And probably the best crypto banks right now are from Switzerland. It's also it's tough to get a bank that's crypto friendly. In Switzerland there are a few. So and they came to a blockchain event. So I think they are open. If they come to a blockchain event, either they're curious or they're really open for something new.
Or they're looking for really an opportunity also, on a private matter. You never know.
No,
You
we,
have
we
met
had a
with,
lot of we had a lot of private interest afterwards. So
yeah,
I'm talking to a lot of them. Mm.
I'm sure they have. You have met with Kalani Moe from Velas Chain. How was that?
Oh, it was really fun. We met yesterday in his hotel. He flew out today to Finland. So I just got him just before he flew out. He's a really nice guy, really, really funny one. So, and he's Hawaiian. So he reminds me so much of The Rock. Is like really the same, facial expression and okay, he has long hair, but and he's big. And I thought I was big, but if you see the picture, it's like I'm really tiny in comparison to him. It was really nice. So we had a nice chat. He's also interested in our project. Well, he said that he might invest himself into it. So it was good. I really liked the talk.
Okay. Now, if maybe you are just wondering how we know all of this, you should just join Telegram because all the informations are there, all the pictures, all the videos, everything that is happening. Also, from being somewhere in your private life and having an experience. And I would really like to ask you another thing because you and Petra went in a building where there's this glass floor and you could just see everything under it. And I was thinking, oh my God, I don't think I would overcome the fear to stand on that thing. And I think you also have a video. Would you share that with us, please?
Sure, sure. I can share it with you. Yeah, that's actually where we live. Let me see this one. Yeah. Okay. So this is actually where me and Petra are living for over a year now, just a year. And they opened this up recently. So it's on the top of our building. Okay, there's the Burj Khalifa. And they put a glass wall around it and glass floor. So when you come in, you actually walk on glass and you're really high up, and it does give you a bit of in this stomach cramps.
Yeah.
So it's a real feeling. It's a real feeling, but it's really really nice. So what they're doing now, it's also they're having a glass slide so that you can slide from the highest floor then a bit down, a few floors down. And you'll also be able to take a walk on just on some ropes around the building.
Oh my God, this is just amazing. I cannot
No, Dubai
imagine
is an amazing place. Dubai it's an amazing place. It's really we were just today we were looking what restaurant we want to go to, and it's like I think we can pick each day a restaurant for 5 years probably. To someone that's nothing, maybe something special, but coming from Maribor, you have like three places you can go, right? If you want to go and get some good food. So it is a difference, and I really like being here.
Yeah, there is a little more, good restaurants in Maribor now also, but it's true that, because of this COVID and Corona situation, it's not everything is opened, and so there is a little bit right now, and we are having already a little Christmas spirit in our town. All the lights and
Okay.
everything. I'm sure there are a lot of them in Dubai.
I think the first Christmas tree I saw already in October. For sure, in October. Yeah, yeah. In the mall. First Christmas
Oh
trees
my
there
God,
already. And
starting
they're really,
early, yeah,
really big on Christmas. Although you don't think that there will be a lot of Christmas because it's like Christian tradition, but all the malls and all the hotels have really big Christmas decorations and so on. It's nice.
yeah.
But it's
This is
it does the snow it lacks snow a bit, and the coldness, so
yeah.
that's also part of it.
I know. This is a great opportunity also, for them for merchandise. And talking about merchandise, people would like to have a 3-year shirt, T-shirt, a cup. What will you do about that?
uh, right now we said we'll do a shirt competition, so let's see what designs we can come up with, and I think in the future we'll make some apparel, yeah, and some merchandise. Mm.
This is a great opportunity for all of you to show your creativity, to give good designs, and maybe your design will be chosen. That is great.
Yeah. And
I'm not artistic.
we'll award the best designs.
Yeah, great. That's great to know. Let's just get back
You
to
know what we
questions
could?
because
Well,
just
we
this
could we
this
could
one.
also. Okay.
Mhm.
Then let's do the question, and after the question, we can maybe show how the new KYC provider works. Um,
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be able to do it live with a credit card, or
Okay.
not a credit card, a business card. I don't want to show my ID live, but we'll try and do it. But yeah, let's do maybe one, two questions, and then we can, I think,
Okay.
it, 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 it should have been a short update. We are there already for 45 minutes. I don't mind, but
Yeah.
it's also Sunday. Let the people have some free time.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Just this one because it was one of the earliest questions today, and I know we have already answered some of these questions, but still, because Pavel has asked, when will be airdrop phase? Just to give a short answer.
Yeah. So when we get the raise in, we'll have the token generation event, and on token generation event, the airdrops are coming out with the first tokens. So then, when the
Okay,
token is
that was a
generated, when everything is finished, and we know that we got the raise in, then everything goes out.
okay. Thank you, Sandy. Now just go on with presentation. Whatever you
Okay,
still have
let
to
me
say
try and
to.
share this one. It's
Yeah.
still on the development server, so it should be the same afterwards. Let's see where this one is. This, I think that's the right one. Yeah. It just right now it won't confirm me. So you'll need to when you come in, you need to choose your country, and then you click Start KYC. Then you fill in your name, and the name and last name, they need to be correct, and also try and also put the middle name in the last name field, and then you just select your birthday. I'll select something else that's not my birthday. Then when you click verify documents, let's see, hopefully this will work now. You get a QR code that you scan with your phone, or you can send an SMS with the link to your phone. And it's best to use the phone because the phones have by far the best cameras. but it's also a possibility to continue with your current device. So this could be your laptop. And what you do is you then decide what you want to use as your document, click continue, and here you need to allow the camera. Just let me see. So it's this one. Okay, so and then you take a photo. Okay, so this one is not working because it checks already if I'm providing a valid ID. I'm not gonna put my ID on. Just because everything is live. But this is how it will look like then when this is okay and the system sees and can read what's on the on your ID, and if it can read out the name and the validity and everything, then it will ask you to turn it around and take the backside, and then it will also ask you to take a selfie, and everything is done automatically. And I think it's the best streamlined process that we could find. It should be easy, and I don't think that there are any possibilities to have a manual review here. So it's going to be either approved or declined because everything is checked just there in your browser, and in the background all the checks are performed in real time. So I think it should be really an easy and far easier and streamlined process.
Thank you very much, Sandi. You have given so much information, and we had a presentation today. Also on Wednesday, you had a presentation. So just looking at those AMAs, they really have a lot of information also in the community. What we should do right now is also, of course, invite people to join, to follow us on our web page. There's also a Telegram community. Please join if you're not there yet, or also Twitter community. These communities are growing every day. You know, we just came, I think in 14 days or maybe 20 days, from 400 to 6,500. So it's just amazing, just on Telegram, and you should really join us. Is there something else, Sandi, you wanted to add at this AMA? Did we forget something?
No, I think we spoke about a lot. I think we are on a good way, and either way, on Wednesday we are live again, right?
Yes, of course. We wouldn't miss that.
No.
So looking forward to our next meeting.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Thank you very much for being with us. Have a great lunch, whatever restaurant is it that you picked. I'm sure it will be great. And
We'll
you know
send some
what? I will. Yeah, I will be cooking today, so I won't be going out. I will be cooking, you know, a nice Sunday lunch.
You'll need to fly over sometime. We'll take you out for lunch or for dinner.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. Enjoy, and then we'll see us on Wednesday, right?
Yes, exactly.
Bye-bye to everybody. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
being with us.